Good morning once again and welcome to African Union Television, transmitting live in Techiman Bono. It's the regional capital. My name is Kwesi Amankwa, and this is the discussion segment of the morning, super morning show, TV show. Raining, no doubt about that. And it's already seated. Before we take off, let me just look at some headlines making stories this very morning. Let me take off with the new trust. No food shortage recorded in 2025. Agriculture Minister comments farmers. Ghana National Fire Service, PRO, in trouble as GJA demands its immediate removal over journalist assault. Very important. Dr. Adichum's campaign gets a big boost ahead of January 31 as leading Npp members and others make a strong case for him. You are the King Solomon of our time. IGP eulogizes Asante Hene. The source, Akunta Mining, Pachiro Fusu, lied about us. Akunta Mining, Pachiro Fusu, lied about Godfrey. RTI request. I'll make my second term count, Mahama. Dombo family distances itself from Brian and Echamp on the Chronicle. Otunfo advises police to build public trust. Gold Board solidifies Ghana's external buffers, BOG, the satellite, the deadly satellite. Value addition, 24-hour production critical, says President Mahama. Prevent crime, don't just seek to punish after the fact. Something Otunfo SH2 the second on true policing. Prince Lante demands deeper constitutional review on project continuity. GJA demands arrest, prosecution of Ghana National Fire Service officers and dismissal of PRO over attack on Class FM journalists. The Daily Guide, make police politically neutral for a contaminating probe. Party officers exposed over forced dummy claims. 10 fire officers assault journalists. I will deliver lasting economic reforms, Mahama. The Ghanaian Times, the most authoritative newspaper, culture must work with law, Asante Hene. GJA condemns assault on journalists at Kaswa. We won't backslide in economic gain. The Metro Lens, IGP Hills Otunfo, King Solomon of our time. Uganda police strangle and smash journalists. Head on vehicle. GJA gives fire service, PRO, 72 hours to apologize or face the music. Dombo family denies endorsing brand. The stories making headlines this very morning, January 7, 2026. Gentlemen, you're welcome. I believe you're all fine.
Yes,
bravo. I believe everything is okay.
Inshallah, everything is of course going very well.
Honorable Ronaldo.
Yes.
And this communication team member and assembly electoral area, and also have Kyeremeh Baiden Silas, communication team member for the New Patriotic Party, former NASPA General Secretary. Kyeremeh, I believe it is well.
You are copying.
Sure. Now, we're taking off, and let me start with you. The 17th and last time we're going for a bailout from IMF, President Mahama. Saying that, call IMF baby. The 17th one, right? So now, Kwesi Amankwa.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay. Good morning to you, and good morning to your cherished viewers. And I would love to extend my warm greetings and regards to Honorable John Akwatin, Director for the Npp Techiman South, and also extend warm greetings to my mom and dad, Focus and Chuagali, at the Techiman Municipal Assembly. All right, to keep the ball rolling, I'll start with this. You see, our colleagues in the NDC.
The blend.
All right, okay.
When you start this way, Honorable Ronaldo also
Let him free flow.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll be blending.
Very well.
So our colleagues in the NDC have political appealing ways. They see Ghanaians to be ladies that are in love, and then they are giving us their political appealing ways. That's what the NDC think Ghanaians are. Umuntu say yaye a man foforo a ya told them nti omode oman fire ho a na omaye den omajai. In 2012, IMF missions came to Accra for an extended credit facility. In 2016, the same thing happened. I know that my brother Ronaldo here, an honorable member for Wangra Land electoral area, will tell me that in 2020 to 2024, we also went for an IMF bailout. I understand that. But then, you see, the NPP went for IMF bailout on condition. The NPP went for the extended credit facility on condition. During 2020 to 2024, we saw global crisis. How the Ukraine and Russia war affected the economy.
Ukraine, Russia.
Good, because external factors. You see, I'm an information system student, and then when you look at information systems and marketing department, we have, sorry to say, factors that affect the stability of an economy. One is international factors, example war, and then international, sorry to say, prices of crude at international levels. It affects our economy. Please, are you getting the point? Even COVID-19 also affected our economy. COVID by because of COVID. Because at that time, they didn't switch free, they did electricity free. That time, teachers
you don't have to be free.
Listen to me.
We paid later.
Yes.
So
but as at that time,
free.
Listen to me. Let me make the point.
Okay, go ahead.
As at that time, we were not paying until COVID was over. So we were paying teachers.
Public
Yes, they were paid. Over 12 to COVID came somewhere in March. The lockdown came somewhere in March.
Yes.
Up to December, teachers were being paid, but then they were not providing any services. We didn't try. So due to these things, we have to go for IMF bailout. Please, are you getting the conditions I'm raising? Now, do you know that as at December, 2.2 billion US dollars was released to the NDC government from IMF bailout as part of the extended credit facility? Do you know that? Good. And then this will not end at 2025. It will extend to 2026 and even beyond. It is a German about not a catcher and say this will be the last with no condition. I was $1 about from so petrol about from this. But then still we are going to the IMF with no condition. And you come back and tell me that this will be the last time and then the 17th time we are going for IMF bailout. What are you trying to tell me? Then it stands to reason that if you can go for IMF bailout without any external factors affecting the economy, you claim there is the city has appreciated. You claim things, the inflation has fallen, but still you go for IMF bailout. But you come back and tell me that this will be the 17th and last time. Then what are you trying to tell me? It means we're giving me political opinion where it's just to be okay with myself, but not factual. And can you some external factors affecting our economy? Because of this, we are going for the IMF bailout. I will sit down and understand that, oh, it is true. Due to this, when the IMF bailout comes in, so it can boost our economy.
We say for now, the economy.
They are saying it's resilient. They are saying it's stabilized.
So there's stabilized. So
they are saying that, but to me, if the economy is stabilized, and last year, as of 2024, I used to pay 200 cedis for my room I live in. In 2025, I'm supposed to pay 300 cedis. Has the economy been stabilized? As at last year, you tell me that inflation has reduced, but then now I don't have money to purchase anything I want. Has the economy been stabilized in my favor? Are you getting the point? But they claim it has been stabilized. The economy has been stabilized, but then as of January 1, water tariffs have been increased to 15.98. And then Franklin Kujo is telling us that if we cannot pay that, we should fetch water from ponds and streams to drink. But they are telling us that the economy has been stabilized. If you are telling us that the economy has been stabilized, then there is no need for the IMF bailout. The IMF bailout, that even if they are saying that it started way back in the NPP administration, if you are telling me the economy has been stabilized, now it is Keselato Forsen and Bank of Ghana governor who is leading the charge of the IMF bailout with their signatures under it. So if the economy is now being stabilized, why don't they cancel or sorry to say nullify the extended credit facility? Please, am I communicating? Yes. So the NDC we know have no policy. The only thing they have is political appealing words. Now, how to even strategize and implement their policies will become a problem for them. How high? Business or matter. Oh, when we come, we are going to do 24-hour economy. As we stand here, there's no 24-hour economy going on. We come, we are going to do automatic posting for teachers. As we sit here, tell me that the 2022 backlog of teachers that completed teacher training colleges are still in the house. The 2023 backlog are still in the house. 2024 will finish. Those who completed 2024 will finish their service in this year, March. March will be their leave month. 2025 backlog will start service somewhere in March. 5 batches are in the house, but then he said that you do automatic posting. Now, why is the automatic posting? So that's the campaign promise they gave. Now, even how to strategically implement their policy they brought has become a problem for them. Is this more politically appealing? But also to my career, it's NDC for now. And some quiet model. Only see here, you see Casa del communicators. Where the president is here, or Casala to move to go in Casa. When the government communications minister Felix Opozuko say, or Casa, ne Casa de, or Casa, it profit or Mobio, Casa, no Munim Casa. But say you far grown into from Mobile, dear, what they call nothing, or modern and baby. It's a John America said this will be the last and 17th time again. Maybe who is a politically appealing ways and their allies. Because as it stands now, we don't have any global factors affecting our economy. You claim and praise Ato is forcing. So if Ato is forcing, why are we taking extended credit facility?
Ato forcing, not Ato is.
That's what they are saying in Parliament, that Ato is forcing. They are praising him, that he is forcing. So if Ato is forcing, why then is he leading the charge of extended credit facility? In May, they will give us another facility again. Last year, December 2025, they gave us $2.2 billion. In May, another facility will come. But then they claim the economy is good. And see, NDC for the angel, no one triumph, no one Ghana for. Namre posterity is the best judge. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kyeremeh. Thank you very much, Kyeremeh. Honorable.
Yes.
Ronaldo. Oh, this is the last time that we're going for bailouts.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so.
Thank you very much for this fine opportunity. And then let me take this opportunity to wish all listeners and viewers across the globe a very merry festive New Year. We pray for prosperous year and finest opportunities and possibilities for all of us. I salute all able workers of African Union Television. You are very self and your team. I really appreciate. I think this is my third opportunity. Yes. And then to welcome my good brother, who we have never met. You can simply deduce that he has the breeze of Opon Christ and the Baume fraternity. Because spewing fantasies, inconsistency with vim and confidence. I can only admire the confidence and the vim in which he espounds the submission. Meanwhile, he is very much aware that they are just giving out
What did you just say?
Fabrications.
Your phone promise.
Nkrumah is one fine politician I admire from the NPP.
Okay.
Apart from his MPP sentiment, MPP's, let us say that paranoid way of giving submissions. He's a fine gentleman. I like his oratory. I remember when we met at assembly, I think our inaugural ceremony, he was the president at the time, former President Akufo-Addo sent to the Chiman's municipality. Yes, I think it was a information or how is it? Information. Yes. I really admired him. For him, yes. Apart from their way of doing their taste, I mean, you know. One year, I said, when MPP be there, say, offer at least offshore more fire communicators. But
let us go.
All right. So let me also salute my party hierarchy from the national level. His Excellency the President, the national leadership, I can't mention their names, and all other executives there. Then I will come to the regional chairman, and all other persons in the region. My communication boss, Honorable Mustafa, Urban Ranger, I cannot say without mentioning his name, and his able deputy, Buffs.
Is he around? Urban
Ranger? Yeah, he's around. He's around. Viable. He's very viable in town. And our constituency chairman, the executives, and our former parliamentary candidate, Dr. Christopher Basunti-Bayere, is viable present in town. Very soon he'll kick the ground running. And then we know that it hasn't ended. But I don't just want to swing. Yeah. And then my electoral area, Wangura Line electoral area, the leader, elders, and then the youth of Wangura Line. One brother of mine, let me say a brother, a director, a supporter, one who has made assemblyman activities easier for me. Brian Lottery, we operate along atomic route where we conduct our elections. And then one other very good comrade of mine who is so dear to my heart. Teacher Frank. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Let me make it brief. All right. Everybody and all other listeners. Okay. See, to come to the topic, let me just respond to some few things said by my brother. Okay. There is something we call two in law. Just like attributing your ills to somebody, your ills, your negativities, your flaws. If you cannot carry your flaws, then you try to attribute to somebody. Just like a pottle, a kettle calling. What do you call it? Because a kettle calling a pot black, something like that. You see, MPP cannot be compared to NGC in terms of governance, strategic governance, and then managing the economy. It is glaring and very, very clear. Normally, when somebody submits like this, I try to recollect one political novel I have read a few years ago, written by Cicero. It's written by one Russian writer, but they use Cicero in Roman Empire, who at a point said that politics is a country idiot. Politics is a country idiot. He said it because of the political commentary at the time. What people see to be the reality, what people see to be good, but because it is not done within the administration, it is not done from them, or not coming from them, they see it to be falsehood, something that is not realistic, so many kind of unpalatable things about it. Now, everybody in Ghana currently, except the few MPPs, know, or let me say everybody knows that the economy has begun to put shape. Life has been given to Ghanaian economy. I don't want to go into maybe deep economics and other economic indicators, but it is glaring that inflation as they left it, it is not the inflation as we have today. Commodities, let's say basic commodity. He was mentioning something that he did a few months back or whatever, and now when you compare it, he's talking about instability of the economy. Now, when you say that, just go to the market, basic things like a rice that we all like enjoying.
Look at this business. We go for bailout.
I'm coming. No, all right, because of the timing, I wanted to. All right, if the
economy is,
I am coming. Let me see. Maybe to jam the gun. I want to just make some point before
go ahead.
I will hit on what they said. I said, whatever we are doing, whatever previous governments have done, boil down to the economy, boil down to our pockets. And I'm saying that now, how Ghanaian marketer, Ghanaian trader, Ghanaian farmer appreciates the economy is far better than yesteryears under the leadership of former Akufo-Addo president and then Alhaji Bawumia. It is glaring. But okay, one, Ghana, as in Ghana, IMF. His Excellency has said that Ghana has gone to the IMF for the 17th time, yes. And then he promised or he pontificated that this will be the last time Ghana will go to IMF. And then I don't see why our brothers in MPP, including my very good brother here, is trying to see the negativity in what the president has said. It takes a bold, a visionary, a confident president to say this. We are all looking for the brighter future, the better economy. You know, yesterday, Ghanaian economy has been run aground. And somebody has come. One, if you give me the permission, Ghana has gone to the IMF the 17th time. And then to even initiate it, to begin it, Ghana, our motherland, has had a long journey of engagement with the IMF, dating back to the 1960s, precisely 1966. Yeah. And the first head of state at the time, I think Joseph Atta Ankara on 17th May 1966, following the overthrow of President Kwame Nkrumah at the time. That was the first time we went to IMF, followed by Flight Lieutenant General Rawlings. Mm-hmm. I think Rawlings also, when the Buddhist military regime spanning to the democratic era from August 1983 to 1982-2000, Rawlings era, we visited IMF.
With conditionalities.
Yes. Right? My brother said as if it is NPP that goes to the IMF or that went to the IMF with a reason. As if Ghana will just wake up, or a government will just wake up and go to the IMF for fun. Which I just want to.
But there were crises, as he mentioned.
But he mentioned as if. Yes. As if.
But he didn't make
as
that
if.
point. He didn't make that point. My point was based on facts. And I gave evidences to which the IMF was.
I'm still making myself.
I don't want to interject.
So let me finish.
It's not my.
But I'm saying that.
I want to
yes, no.
Right. Okay.
I'm saying you said it as if it is only.
No.
No, you said you don't have to. Maybe MPC always goes to the IMF.
No. I said I gave the condition to which we went to the IMF. And make the point that as a stance,
I heard it well. So let me. So I'm saying I'm just giving you the political trajectory.
I understand
of IMF.
Yes. I understand that.
I'm saying successive governments.
Good. I understand.
Have gone to the IMF.
Yes.
It didn't start today.
Yes, I
understand. From Joseph Ankara.
Yes.
So His Excellency, the late Flight Jerry John Lawrence, went to IMF, both his military regime and democratic era. Yes. Then I came to John Ajikubu Kufuor, NPP government. He entered an extended credit facility as a highly indebted poor country. I think that was the very time many Ghanaians appreciated or lent the word HIPIC, highly indebted poor country. I think I was in my elementary days at the time.
But then there were some economic crisis.
Yes.
Maybe Jerry John Rawlings era, there was some crisis, which sent us to
IMF.
Exactly so.
And then JJ2 started from Joseph Ankara. It didn't start from the President Nkrumah. And to that, that's what I'm saying. It is successive.
Okay.
I'm coming. I'm building a point.
Great.
Then President Kufuor in May 2003, he led Ghana into a HIPIC. John Evans Atanos, as president, also approved an ECF, that extended credit facility, in July 2009. Then to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, his first in office, he also visited in 2015. And at that time, it was due to power crisis at the time. I think that was the indicator. Ghana was in a heavy power crisis. That made the president enter into the facility. And then now, the most recent IMF facility started under President Akufo-Addo on 3rd July 2002. 2022. 5 July 2022.
Yes.
The executive board facility where the president sought $3 billion on May 17, 2023. So I'm saying that every government, before he goes to the annex, has a reason, has a justification that the president goes to. So when we are talking about IMF, it is something that is inherent on Ghanaians. And it is the president, current president of Ghana, who has just indicated that this should be the last.
So what economic challenge do we have now for us to go for bailout? Do we have any economic challenge?
When the president assumed office, there are so many debts incurred and the previous government that the president came to settled. We can talk of this banking crisis, and the president paid, I think, 2 billion Ghana cedis to the NIB to cushion the banking facility. I remember in Techiman here, it even became a news that women went and queued at NIB to secure loans facility. This is our market, our women at the market. And then just a few days ago, 30th December, just a few days ago, the president paid $750 million to Eurobond. You get it? Many, if you want to mention many of the debt, including this wide debt that the previous government incurred and left behind, the president came and settled. He said, the president came and met.
That is pushing us to go to IMF.
Yes. I'm saying that the president, you see, there is one thing we need to clarify. And then, President Mahama is a visionary president. And then he even made it clear to us that he's not a retaliatory president. Many of the things that he would have even forgone and proceeded doing his duties as a president, he could have abandoned some of these things and then proceeded on his mandate as a president and feeling that he himself has promised in a manifesto. But when it comes to our constitution, what we call directive principle of state policy is Article 35, precisely Article 35 clause 7, says that as far as practicable, a government shall continue and execute projects and programs commenced by previous administration. So if the previous Akufo-Addo government has left debts, including even festivities, they couldn't finish, he will continue it. Just as this infrastructure and so many things that the private government has left behind, he will do it. And many of the debt I have mentioned that they have left huge debt on the Ghanaian economy. No one can challenge, and my brother cannot.
President Mahama lived in office 2016 also left debt.
If you understood me very well. Please, I don't want to get. I don't want to. I said because of the provision I have put forth. I didn't even think we even come out to even interject myself. No. I said that by virtue of Article 35 in our Constitution, precisely 35+7, I said there is a provision that talks about continuity in governance. That is Article 35+7. I don't want to open the Constitution, but I'm paraphrasing that as far as practicable, a government shall continue to execute and continue projects and programs commenced by previous administration. And I said, if President Mahama left some debt behind in 2016, he succeeded it from previous government, spanning to the first president of Ghana. We remember when we came to power, when Akufo-Addo came to power.
When this country going to be very splendid.
So that is why you, a seasoned journalist, I respect so much, and my brother in opposition, we should embrace what the president has said. So is it a problem that the president should come out and say that this should be our fair last time to go to IMF? We should find our ways to stabilizing the economy, creating avenues that we are going to sustain ourselves so that we don't go to IMF. President Akufo-Addo came in as president, has been the president who has borrowed to an unimaginable level that my brother cannot challenge or dispute it. When you ask him, he said he borrowed to sustain the economy. He borrowed to choke some of the areas that were lagging. He did it. So President Mahama has come and he said yes. For in a year now, I don't think the president has gone to borrow. I don't think he has gone to borrow. But we don't know.
Mahama hasn't borrowed as it stands now 1 year in office.
Sorry.
No, but he hasn't borrowed. Please, there is one quotable quote by I think I jotted it somewhere. There one quotable quote by one of these our renowned political figures I needed to have indicated. That shows the possibility, that shows the confidentiality, that shows how the president is very confident in moving the Ghana economy. If the successive government have borrowed, we have gone to IMF. Yes, we have gone. Whether we have reasons or justifications, we have gone to IMF. A president has come and he has said, yes, it has been a historic practice that we have always engaged IMF. And now, I want to put a stop to it. Ghanaians should support him. Why should it be a worry to my brothers? We have just left government barely a year ago. You were thinking of the Ghanaians giving you, renewing your mandate. But you fall flat, the highest in our political history. We defeated you flawlessly. And then a government has come. Okay. The government has just gotten 1 year. The government has given a positive outcome. No, I'm coming. Let me land progressively. Let me land well.
Since you've given me more time than
No, because of your incessant interjections. No. Because of your incessant interjections. No, when you started, I didn't even cough. I start quietly listening to you to flow. I'm saying that, let me land. I'm saying that successive governments have gone to IMF. No dispute, no challenge, no dispute.
No doubt about it.
Yes. President Mahama in his first term has also gone. He has come as a second, as in his second term office, and he has said, we went to the University of Ghana. There are 77 what conference. Yes, and he made this profound statement that this should be our last time to go to IMF. And he said, when we are able to build our economic foundation, build resilient, robust and reliable economy, we will go to IMF. Why wouldn't you support the president and let's come for him? Meanwhile, you see what comes power. So let us progress. If Ghana is progressing and MPD is away, we will support it.
The social media handles, we are there, Facebook, YouTube, and other social handles. African Union Television. Tell me, take one so that we can continue.
Let me just make some few clarifications of what my dear brother and the book communicators. And I just like the way he articulates. He's very positive in articulating. So he's very good at putting the alphabets together to make a statement. And that's what they are.
My old lady appeared to remind that. Yes.
Now novel no blah 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 blah. Said yeah.
My sister of human empire.
Good. Okasen. Sa omumu wa ban nu mu a omu ye die ye no. You see, we in opposition, our core mandate is to cooperate with government. We want the betterment of our nation. Our core mandate is to cooperate with government to build the nation. We are not just opposing them. But then when there is wrong, you better catch them. So we and pay and as we and pay. You could bear with me. So last year in the previous administration, you can say the person a top presidential jet. But okay, then I could do a black annual Ghana Hammond. Million, the person will be there. Then I could do a black annual.
The question is
it's for you. Then I could do a black annual Ghana.
No, but
you can't say a top presidential jet. There is no fault with the presidential jet. It has 3 engines. So if one fails, there are other 2 engines that could help the presidential jet function.
The Falcon.
Yes, function. They opposed us. They didn't cooperate with us. But then, Omunim said, I don't walk on mine, so you top presidential jet. But Omunim said, MPP are buying MPP are buying MPP because Omunim top presidential jet. So they opposed it. And so, Omuba in government, they have now seen the need of a presidential jet. Now, the foreign minister who opposed it at the time couldn't even voice it out that no, there is no need for the presidential jet. But then we at the opposition, we have cooperated with them and approved the budget for the presidential jet purchasing and other 4 helicopters for the Ghana Armed Forces. It is a million way to know more catching me say, economy is stable, just some few MPP ports and engine tools, economy. Then it started from them because we are cooperating with them. What is the MPP maybe bought was the presidential jet and when Auto Forcing sent the budget to Parliament? What is the MPP maybe bought? Ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee, Honorable John Tim Fodjo, stood up said, we have to get a presidential jet. He's an MPP member. I don't know one can say, just because he's an MPP man, we shouldn't get a presidential jet. But we are cooperating with them. But Omuwa and they will not cooperate with them. So what's not I say? In charge of that point now. And almost stabilize the economy and I speaking against. We don't have that intention. Secondly, on a key point we say, there are debts the previous government left behind. There are blah 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 blah. When John Mahama was marginally poor in the 2016 election, you know the debt the NPP government incurred from 2016 to 2020. But then we didn't go for IMF bailout as of 2016 to 2020. But then we were paying that debt. We paid most of the debt as at the time the NDC left power. NPP by can't be brave. And probably more initiatives by you say, you're launching free SHS.
Yeah.
Are you getting all? But what's the mention as a cow home after that time? And no, then. Negalam say, also, I'm opening your friends and Captain Mahama. You deploy soldiers and other people, some company and compose stop signing money now. Cow home, free feeding, school feeding program was still ongoing. Are you getting the point? Cow home, school books. Mattress was provided for the students. How is to teacher for one to know more demonstration and SBB at you 20 it's not a cow, but we never went for IMF bailout as of 2016 to 2020. And so on all case, yes, we are buying mono, yeah, the calm into our say for IMF bailout. Are you getting the conditions he's giving me? The main reason why we went for the bailout from 2020 May 2022 was the conditions I gave you. Until you wait now, I'm catching and say, "Car, you done what I buy you now." No, until I am a bailout, or try and catch a kind of war. Not let's
Thank you very much for that rebuttal and.
Yes.
Let me link this one to what President also said, that I have pledged to raise our level of governance to a level where no government can reverse.
All right. Thank you very much. Before I even go there, let me just let my brother know, create his awareness.
So that yes. He can continue.
If he is pretending for the sake of his party and then to throw dust into the Ghanaian eyes, let me just tell my brother that when we are talking between NPP and NDC, the one party that has always been cooperative. NPP cannot,
in terms of governance.
Yes, I'm telling you, cooperative in governance. You see, they have always cooperated in terms of finding the economy and bringing Ghana together. It is purposeful for us. You see,
that's the policies.
But no, I'm telling you, he said something which is inaccurate. It is far from truth. You see, in 2014, NDC invited MPP for National Economic Forum at Finchi. 2014. MPP boycotted it. I don't remember.
Yes, I remember.
The world is a global village. Now interconnected as a world. Then, I think during President Mahama's first inaugural ceremony or his swearing in, MPP even warned President Kufuor not to step foot on the grounds. It became a national story. People are even lambasted MPP government at the time. MPP at the time. A president who has not left office, and then a new president has assumed office. There is a program, national program, he's been invited. And because of your selfish interests and parochialism, you warn your president, your former president, or your leader not to attend. In parliament, between MPP and NDC, which of them has boycotted parliament the more? Anytime NDC wants to bring good, but I'm saying we can put it on paper. Which of them has boycotted more? You get it? There are so many things that NDC want to do. Then they will go behind the scene and trying to smear for it in the eyes of Ghanaians. So don't even go there. If you are talking of even COVID-19, I didn't even mention COVID-19. COVID-19 has been exposed MPP. MPP government benefited from COVID-19 than the distractions caused Ghanaians. Look at IMF, look at World Bank, the quantum sums, huge sums of money that pushed into Ghanaian economy at the time. They gave Akufo-Addo government at the time. What did you do? You couldn't account for COVID-19.
What Kyeremeh, was trying to also say is that that time when Nana took over, the NPP took over government. Not how but the policies they were able to implement these free HSS.
How did it land? See, sometimes I mentioned one with 2 cookie, not 2 cookie, come do and check. See, the IMF, there's free HSS. It is a very loud and commendable policy which every government should embrace. It is even Ghana in the law. FQ, Article 25. Free compulsory basic education. You get it? It didn't start today. When President Akufo-Addo said it, he said something that is even highly attributed to MPP. They have a way of saying something to get the public sentiment. It will resonate with the public, but in reality they won't practice it. I never really said that Akufo-Addo government didn't roll it up properly. They said it was a good policy. But we didn't do it as expected. Students came out to start crying. You couldn't feed the students properly. You couldn't accommodate them properly. Even though the previous government and the NDC started doing these e-blocks, if you had also come, when you came, you had also continued whether we do 23 or 41 or whatever, and you have also continued, you could have also built more in addition so that it could have accommodated a number of these SHS so that these obnoxious, these unenduring double track would have come because of your inability to continue what the previous NDC government, John Mahama at the time, did, because you couldn't continue. That was why you forcefully roll out this double track system. We didn't help. It rather contributed to teenage pregnancy. If you were new saying the Ediba, because I didn't know a Adipa, but why over first why you know? On that can send a Ghana for the oh, as soon as if for a year. Name who got from say ya no more de amanyo semi awum na asai fa de ka chiro president ma ba no o se wono no o ya omampania of the shekan go bu o man no on the first this in history omampania ya tuatia no a wa akotena achire ashe no na yiye wa se ba ya tuaman awa
I don't want to even go there because nothing so if you quit it all this no yes no the more can say you see in communication the more you communicate the more it invite other things sometimes you try to bring some topics to properly place your argument so we are not talking about free education or free equity but once you've mentioned it I don't even want to go there. The president himself has indicated that he doesn't want to go. And even this constitutional review committee, when they come around the country, it wasn't used or it wasn't contributed. The committee just sent it before the president said it. All what they have gathered, the concerns of Ghanaians, they didn't raise it. And the president has said it. So I don't see why. Philip Kote is one of my political role models. When he was running for general secretary position, I was the Techiman staff coordinator for Fifi-Kuti. He knows me very well. He came, we interacted one-on-one. I did so many, I can say Techiman staff, I was influencer in this way. Yeah. But I was able to liaise with the constitutional executive. There's so many things, and they gave him their massive endorsement. But I think that it wasn't necessary when he mentioned it during the celebration of 31st December women. It is a settled matter. I don't know what will come later, but the president has said it. Thank you very much.
Pontificatively.
Thank you very much.
Openly. He pontificated.
We just have some few minutes. So, now,
President Mahama saying that
the pledge, that to raise our level of governance to a level where no government can reverse.
You see,
he wants to leave a legacy.
You see, I understand you very well. You see, I made a point earlier in my submissions that President Mahama, they have political appealing ways. He wants to raise a government where no one can reverse it. Now let's strategically analyze President Mahama's first year in office or first term in office. When I say term, it will be as though the whole 4 years. So let me say his first year in office. Yes. You see, he's trying to raise a government that no one can reverse it. Is it a governance where 35,000 people who were employed under the Npp government, their appointments were terminated? That's what President Mahama is trying to tell us that he's raising. Is that a governance he's telling us to raise? Is it a governance where teachers will work 11 to 15 months and then they'll be paid just a month's salary? Is this the government President Mahama is telling us that he's raising? No. We give them financial class. So why is it he has come into power and then he's just paying them 1 month? When they have worked 15 months, and then he's telling us that he is raising a government where no one can reverse it. Is this government that now journalists are not even allowed to express themselves freely? You can recall the case of McDan, when the journalist was reporting, during the demolition of McDan's warehouse, when the journalist was allegedly assaulted. This is the governance that he's trying to raise. A government that when you speak your mind on the social media.
They see what class FM report and so fire service for
good. No, I'm trying to say something. Is this the government that when sorry to say I'm trying to make a point that is this the government that when you sit on Facebook to talk, president will tell you that we will pick your IP address if you speak against the government, we will come for you. Is this the government he is trying to raise, and he's telling us that he's going to raise or lead us where no government can take us back? Is this the you understand the point I'm trying to make? Is this the government that from now, sorry to say, the NDC promised automatic posting and now has come into office and has not even posted a single teacher?
It's a process. So.
It's not a process. Listen to me. Listen to me. Oh, so when the doors
one year.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I sitted here, was employed in 2024 into the public sector. I'm a trained teacher, was a professional teacher, was employed into the public sector in 2024. Now, as of 2024, there was no backlog.
When your party was?
When we were not, they didn't post only me as a party member. They posted every single teacher who was in the house as at the time, except those who had issues with their documentation. So they are now backlog, the 2022 backlog. Now, their documentation failures that couldn't help them meet the recruitment process has been now rectified. Now, those people are still in the house. The 2022 backlog are still in the house. So thinking that President Mahama will come and post the 2022 backlog, but then they are still in the house. And you tell me it's a process. You campaign that when I come, I'm going to do automatic posting. And the 2022 backlog is in the house. As at the time MPP was recruiting the 2022 backlog, there was no 2021 backlog, 2020 backlog, or 2020. Yes, 2020 backlog. There was no 2020 backlog. As of 2024, when he was posting the 2022 backlog. Now, there's 2023 backlog in the house, 2024 backlog is in the house, and 2025 backlog are yet to begin their service. Are you getting the point? You promised us, you gave us flattery words that when I come, automatic posting, I will pay teachers this. As we speak now, you increased public sector work by 0.9%. 0.9%. But 1st January, tariffs have increased to 15.9 in water, and then 9.8 in water, and 9 point something in electricity. Are you getting? Why the Trade Union Congress even petitioned the PURC? Are you getting the point? So is this the governance you are trying to tell Ghanaians that you are leading or raising to the point that no other governance or other government can reverse it? We are in hardships. But then they feel that since they think inflation is down, blah, 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 blah. I understand that inflation is down. But then where is the money? Where is the money to purchase things? Where is the money to pay for your goods and services? To the point that now even teachers who cannot recruit them, nurses cannot be recruited, other service members or other service personnel cannot be recruited. But you claim you are building or you are trying to lead us where no other governance or other government can reverse it. This is pathetically lies. Because in the NDC, they are arrogant bunch of blatant liars that have flattery words. So they will flatter you right now and be like, oh, they are buying so basic, they are buying so basic, 24-hour economy, one job, 3 shifts, 3 people. You bring your money, any. What I heard me say, on the 24-hour economy, or the markets, the 24-hour markets, and they're going to provide, they're going to provide electricity, they're going to provide security, they're going to, it is any kind of idea, and I do not all coffee, security man, bedding a chilling. But the security that says that they're going to provide 24-hour economy markets, Npp and then all your friends is a market to security at the market premises. And I don't know idea we are all coffee, security bedding a chilling. You see the policy that are so they find it difficult implementing their policies. They lack strategies in implementing policies. But they claim you are raising a government that no one can reverse. You are raising a government that no one can reverse. Which are all lies.
Thank you very much, Kyeremeh Silas. Ronaldo, honorable.
Yes.
We just have a few minutes to go. So quick one, then we'll
have
IGPD.
Right. So I've always said that Ghanaians are discerning and they are able to decipher between good and evil.
But do we have short memory?
Yes. As said by his,
his
boss.
Ghanaians, yeah, to some extent, Ghanaians have short memory.
So when
you speak,
all right.
President Mahama doesn't speak out of vacuum. One thing I commend and respect him for. President Mahama doesn't just speak in vacuum. When he speaks, he means it. His speeches are sacrosanct as ever in terms of governance and political activities. He understands what he does. I think President Mahama is the most experienced politician so far as we have. Even the presidents, the four presidents who are still living and then who have even gone. What do you call it? The ordeal, the meaning that he has gone through, he knows what he says. You see, based on this third topic, is that President Mahama has said he raised the level of governance to the level that no one can reverse it. First, let's ask ourselves, if our brother NPP, if they really mean well for Ghana, and if they really mean well, and they are not in power, they don't seek power because of their selfish interests and propaganda. One, what President Mahama has said, is it a positive statement or not? You and I will say it is positive. But if a president currently says you are going to leave the presidency, the positive that you are going to leave behind, you will leave it a statute, to a stature or to a state where no one can reverse it. Is it positive or transform? It is positive. Now, when it materializes, what he has said, when it materializes, will it impact positively on the Ghanaian economy or not? It will impact positively. You can't dispute it. My brother. If you are talking of, if President Mahama has made this utterance and you are trying to find means of creating fault in it, I sit here and laugh at you. If you are outside governance and want to come to government, it's not everything that you criticize. Let me tell you, when we're in opposition, it was not everything about MPP I criticize. Even if I'm speaking on a show representing my party, I may not elaborate your positivities. I will not condemn it. I will mention and let Ghanaians know that yes, as for this, so they are doing well. They are well. We pray that is, yeah, you get it.
Just mention two.
You see, when they first mentioned free SHS, before it's rolling out, the moment the President Akufo-Addo mentioned it in 2017 that he will do it, I said, oh, this is a very good step. But until the team started, I realized that the man said something positive and we could implement it as it was supposed to be. Now, you see, President Mahama, let me tell my brother that President Mahama, President Mahama said he will raise governance to a level that even in future after 32, 48 years, MPP or any party come back to power, they cannot reverse it. One, you introduce obnoxious e-levy. At the bottom levy. But what's the interview from? Ghana for nasu. Ekatire Akufo-Addo Bawumia by say e-levy MBY at the bottom levy. Akufo-Addo did not say Omoyo. President Mahama Katio said, "Yemi Aduno Obecham. Musa and more MPP therefore, which one to me here a Muslimka. Why are you? That's all one. Why are you? Would me as a footballer, I don't believe it, as a footballer, and then somebody who has interest in football. At a point in time, I was also engaged in betting tax. So I brought in my bet safari. Let me try. For football planet, with football. Yes, me a Barcelona fan and Brazil fan. Then Brazil, Ronaldo. and since I mean soon that class and honorable. I think I stopped betting somewhere 2015, 16. Environment and I'm finding who found me. And my man, that was a paper ball. To be a ball, that's the Alametina. Well, it's in the catch and say, no bet in the chat. And do Jaicha. President Kufuor the buy house, you are betting tax. Betting taxi. We shall call Parliament, even the Parliament because of my.
Oh, yes.
We tell that we are MPP, NDC, we move along. Oh, boys are MPP boys are more. How's that line one girl like one pussy line? I don't know. Every vote of one. I was in a do with the bet what I swear, now make our move guys up. I don't say I will put you on the Makuma. You got it. Some betting tax. Betting tax. President Mahama, before assuming presidency, said he will eliminate it. And what nobody said it, unemployment rate, Muniko at imaginable level. Until my boys be enforced by a bed careful. No, not to careful, and no majuma. Because of what you are, nobody there. Now, almost the Allah, a quarter bet, if you are $5 which means 200 was on the energy. You mean boy, because there could be 100 and something million, my area, one guy. You had it. Or maybe show my house. No, I do the tax. Okay, tax. Yeah, the pay woman. Who did start tax by the of my dynamite? You got it. Who the tax? Who can say who the tax? There should be something pragmatic we need to attend or solve. Akufo-Addo initiated all these compulsory taxes in Nigeria, but what was the end result? It didn't impact positively to the Ghanaian economy. They cannot account for even these taxes. So, the president Mahama the level now, why you levy the affluent? Why you betting tax affluent? Why emission levy?
Okay.
Now, 7 years, 2 years, to the tax.
Ronaldo, some says a fool about from
Abba
from one.
You see,
It says, I want to. Somebody I say, now, one city.
Dumso living. This one. Me 2024. Me papa me year more. Now fit up Member-Techiman. It was 196. Say in 220.
Oh, can't be short time.
226.
Okay, me pese. Me pese be kan dia no kwa se dia edis nti. Me come through on can say the ben is obeka, but me say obeka. MPP is so the free here. No fuel 1 gallon and say and 1 liter. We dey catch me. MPP if you have be say. Oh, me amount. I don't be me for rhetorical question. And I will bet you one because it will not difficult for her to say. Oh, I can't say it. And yes, it was 17. Not 17. Who is saying? That can say. Yes, saying.
Green 17. No.
Yes, okay, saying.
That was 15.63 or so.
Not come on. Because I'm correct or jaba. You know what? 16 point, baby. I only 15.7. Say mathematically. The nearest one is 0.7.
So now, the has been reduced.
You see,
why is transportation fair?
He doesn't want me to see.
Why is transportation fair high? You know, 4 prices have been.
Let me explain to you. I'm.
Let's just
on the floor.
Let me.
Yes, who connect with the best of the analysis. So if you say the channel class 16.4, 16.7, and the channel 16 Ghana cities. If you have in 1 year time, you never say. 11 is not up to even. It's not up to 12 nowadays. 11 point something. In some places, it's 10.7. So, you have some computer town. They have got magazine. They have got pen and who call the Bobby Castle from friend Sanahe and I am friend or Sahino or see or economic expert or the dollar BBC economic $1 equivalent to 70 cedis.
People shouldn't be complacent though.
Listen, even me, representing my party, so okay, that time catch yourself. My party should not be for complacent. And I can also bet to that. They are not over complacent. Bawunya ara akufo na what you stabilize the come to this tender. We can take you some organizing workshops, any symposia, go there will say, we can phone call Abuja $1 to city Abuja 17. They are about 10 point something. We don't boast because the promise is there. I said here,
but still, we are not unresolved.
Oh, but we are on course. America say. A government that sat on the throne for 8 years, you couldn't fine-tune the economy. You rather deteriorated. It was the first time Ghana became a debt-distressed country, and the Bawunya economic so-called messiah, or risk it, as the wife espoused some time ago. And the Bawunya and Akufo-Addo, Ghana became a debt-distressed country. All the civil people now said Ghana was a junk economy. I'm not saying you can check it. It is a palpable statement, palpable ability. You see,
you can say,
as far as I can say, the other you wishy negativity. Fine, is it sustainability? One day, thankfully, let me salute all Ghanaians. Today is exactly 1 year when the president was inaugurated, assumed presidency. President Mahama 7 Accra. I witnessed it. Very fantastic. The very first time heads of states, over 20 heads of states about Ghana. In the history of Ghana political is embargo. So yes, the president is Sisu. Not countries of states over 20, 30 Abba Shana Nyam. The first time that over 20 heads of states. It is not a topic for discussion. Then you say, you can't say, Peppa, you President Mahama. Why are you depending? No, what's in Abba? Well, America said sustainability. No, sustainability. Everybody, sustainability. Everybody wants sustainable governance.
Yes.
Anyway, I can say now,
we all enjoy it.
In the present now, in 1 year, we should roll out. We need more possibilities. Anyway, I can say, never bring on Kufu Nama Asaina and the Woli. I can tell you, we talk English in full. I can't remember in the last 8 years of Akufo-Addo, which is getting cut on me back. We say a great amount, but a bit more solving petty issues. But I swear, before this Christmas, we could turn more than 10.2. I swear, we could turn 600 Ghana cedis. And then we can see about 5.8. Let me be bra, Akoto. And what I need to 8, 9 million. They are not 4.6, 4.5. And you all had there, now a very way I didn't say, now we someone worker in some try
Ronaldo.
Thank you very much. Try to appreciate before I land. The last time I met Oliver Hanu, because the one who inspired me to party, I think I said it here the other time. He inspires me to aspire. The last time we met Haruna in his vessel in Tamale, he said in every endeavor.
Then come in flag bearer.
I don't want to. Let's go. Every endeavor. Oh yeah. General Secretary, National Chairman is there. Haruna is there. Julius is there, and then
who is there?
Atu hasn't said it openly. Okay. Those who have shown interest, my uncle Eric Opoku has indicated.
Okay.
I say repeat here, our national chairman has indicated. Even though Haruna hasn't openly said it. Okay. But when you look at the steps and people around him, it can be a fine president. Yes, I say repeat here.
Very well. Thank you very much.
So you see, my man quote you. I say Haruna says something that is profound, and wherever I get opportunity, especially a discussion of this nature, I try to put forth it Aruna said, in every endeavor, it is phenomenal to appreciate good work and recommend appropriately. So if the president has set the tone and the pace to fine-tune the Ghanaian economy, which was run aground in recent past years, and now he's trying to fine-tune it. Now he's the president of Ghana and not NDC. He even said it some few days ago. My brother, try to appreciate it. Where when he starts and you see flaws, we can all pinpoint the flaws. But for now, so far so good, which I think will commend the president.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Briefly now.
All right. You see, I said to my dear brother that we in the MPP don't hate president. It is
when it talks about the positives now.
It is our intention that he succeeds in his term.
I don't think it.
Oh no, that has been our intention. That has been our intention that President Mahama succeeds in governance. President Mahama ebe faili in governance. And as NDC amamu ebe oyeme ebe bre Ghana for. Trimpo any good. Trimpo any pase. Amamu be ko trotin. Na me maami asebio Npp no. Ana me nua bi asebio onyanya adwuma nya ebe nya adwuma bi aye. Me maami Npp no ko dwom a ne kakra bi de obede ne nsa be ka no no so ne yere ne nsa akona no. Na sebi or how anase meso ameti ba bia meso na game mu me kom be den e be dwome because e ma me ko dwom no nya kakra o mefre me me nua bi nya adwuma ya ono so kine bi o mefre me say bra me slow send me kakra ma ba so what say enti papa ye won say President John Mahama na momu na be de e be ko trotin ni na mu no say oya ade na antwa ya e wo say anidie ni obuo nyina mu you presented to him say president nimo baako mienu ana miensa we ya wo ye die entwaye eno nkyere say ye time President Mahama ana say ye time NDC die amamuwo no eno die enkyere sa midi ba ye no na me mo wate ase say the NDC aban no omo ye ne yete omo ase na ye hu die omo ye ni bi da na ye face ye encounter what they are trying to do. All we want to tell them is that they should lead well for us. Are you getting the point?
Well.
They should lead well for us. They should employ our brothers and sisters in the house. They should bring more jobs, as they said. They should roll out the one job, 3 shifts, and 3 people. They should roll it out for the ordinary Ghanaian to get a work to do.
They've launched
the policy. I'm sure they've launched the policy. I'm very aware that they've launched the policy. I've seen that they all right.
Okay. Few messages, then we'll just wrap up. Ike Oinasari says, thank you. He continues to say, morning, sir. More fire. Good job. Balima Kwesi Noah. Inshallah, on a day like this, which will be on the 7th January 2029, Engineer Kwabna Japan shall be sworn in as the President of the Republic of Ghana, and he shall serve us with integrity and honesty. I'm watching you live, Nana Ohene Asari. Good morning. Like, share, and comment. African Union Television. We're just about to wrap up. So, Chairman.
Boss.
So, Kakre Bina for sorry, time also.
Okay. So, concluding, Meka say, IMF, and Meka say Ghana. Omo back home for bailout. Ghana you tosu 2. Ghana you tosu 2. Yes, in Ghana tosu 2. In the meaning I say economy na is stable near a year. And come bomb buyers and president. Obema bailout condition obema nullifying. Nanka ye free mu say the all kase niema ko yi. Nanka ye free mu nanka Biden. Ye be
better me way back when former president he was talking about Ghana beyond aid.
yes.
So my problem is that Britain Hood institutions, the big panel, somehow, debt. Because Ghana beyond aid, yet you, it's enough. That means bailout, no dear.
That's it. Are you getting the point? Now, if Ghana beyond it, why bail out? Why bail out? No, I understand. Ghana beyond it, but I made good the conditions. Oh, come on. Or as at that time, or you could bear with me that we were sharing free rice and all those things to people. Could you bear with me? That's at that time. Even people that were quarantined at the Pentecost Convention Center, other things, or were affected by the government. And it wasn't easy. Even in so, just recently, the Pentecost Convention Center by in so they pay more for water.
So, I now name my debate. That time, COVID time, I did be a fair social media. I must know some service. Excuse me, sometimes Ghanaians be over. Which me be happen. You see, now a flow just because we are all yes. Mindset somehow correct because it will be so say free BNT. You saw them it's you are wastage. You see, that's wastage. Thank you very much. Within 30 seconds, we have Venezuela just 30 seconds each. So,
you see. With Venezuela's issue and Trump's issue,
30 seconds.
I wouldn't commend President Trump or align with our foreign affairs minister because you can't capture a sovereign state's president and then make him face trial in your nation, which is not acceptable. But then, one thing about global war is we don't take sides. Are you getting the point? I may have a public opinion on it. A personal opinion on it. As I'm saying that I don't stand with President Trump capturing Venezuela's president and then making him face trial at New York City. But Okujato Ablakwa shouldn't make Ghana have a stand with Venezuela, condemning publicly, issuing a presser or a letter to Trump that we all want him to do good. I mean, so, genuinely, if you have a personal knowledge or opinion about it, you have to express it. But then, using Ghana's name in that, Ghana don't stand with it, Ghana condemns Ghana this. It can, in a way, raise alarm or feature, meaning SEBI, meaning but then the course of Venezuela, the American president, in Chile, it's entire able in an now much more release Venezuela's president. Now, it's my rule the nation according to that.
Thank you very well. Ronaldo, a brief one. I'm sure. I can't Venezuela,
okay.
Brief one so that.
Okay, Ronaldo. For me, I haven't followed it deeply as it is, but what I just got informed on and through some commentaries on social media that he is a drug addict, and then because of that he has been drug trafficking and other stuff. Therefore, he has been abducted in their country. But I think basic public international law does not permit this to happen. Well, if we are a superpower country, at least we should go with regards to the law. Let's let the law operate. No matter your superpower, no matter your level. But I want to find time. I'm doing some classes. So I want to find time and read deeper. God, it is incumbent upon me to read it and know. Because I'm undergoing Makwala classes.
Wow.
So I have to read it and to just understand the nitty-gritty. Why not transpired?
Exactly.
Then try to liaise it with the public international law standards and provisions.
But some are saying that, I think it's Venezuela.
And then
oil.
Yes. That is what people are saying.
And then people are saying. Because
just as what happened to Libya some time ago.
Exactly so.
And then is it Saddam Hussein? No, for them, that's what they say for American, God has power. They have permanent interest, but they don't have permanent friend. They have permanent interest. When they have interest in something, whichever way they will do to get it, they will. After that, they will part ways for them. And then you mentioned about Honorable Samuel Kudu to Ablakwa, our foreign affairs minister. And you also read something about utterances. But for me, like he has said, maybe it can be an opinion that he has expressed, but maybe I don't know whether it is a full government position. But he has a law. They say everybody has his own opinion. You can express your opinion. I think it is expressed in so many cases. So if he has expressed his personal opinion, fine. But maybe in the name of the government, I think Ghana, we should tap cool and then know how to go about our ways in order not to invite any pressure on us.
Thank you very much.
But to end, we said President Mahama is doing all these things because I mentioned it, but my brother was still trying. There are some debts that he incurred. Some of them might have been accumulated maybe subsequent previous years. But what we do know is that President Mahama inherited directly from Akufo-Addo government. And then if he's doing things, he's doing it because he's very also on power in the current president. And when we look at ECG, he inherited 68 billion Ghana cedis. President Mahama has paid it. Cocoa Board, 32.5 billion Ghana cedis. Ministry of Defense, I think 3.7 billion Ghana cedis. Why 118 million?
Thank you very much.
So all of this is,
Ronaldo, thank you very much.
It takes a president who has visionary and has the will of the people.
Thank you very much.
To deliver.
Thank you very much, Mujib Ronaldo, NDC Communication Team Member Assembly, a man for Wangara Line. Thanks so very much for coming. And Kyeremeh Baiden Silas, Npp Communication Team Member. We've had a very nice discussion this morning. African Union Television, transmitted live on all our social media handles. Bono is the regional capital. MCR, my main man, Kwesi Amankwa, PK, with camera, my producer, DK Wens, Enoch Techi, and my executive producer, Anna Asari. Thanks so very much for having time with us. God willing, tomorrow. My name is Kwesi Amankwa.